What's happening, people? It's your boy Big Ugs, and welcome back to the Voice of the Tune. Wolverhampton 2, Newcastle United 2. That was the end result in last night's fixture away at the Molineux. We picked up a point. We remain unbeaten. However, in my eyes, with the fixtures that we have coming up, with the injuries to the squad, given the context of the game, 2 points dropped for me. And the main reason why I believe we drew that game yesterday was just because of lack of energy, tiredness, fatigue, mental fatigue, physical fatigue. Playing week in, week out, twice a week. Yeah, I think I said it in my match preview that energy is needed. Injuries is a concern, especially in attacking areas. Also in midfield, and it showed yesterday. It showed that after the Dortmund game, that took a lot out of us physically, mentally, and coming into the game yesterday, we just couldn't find our rhythm. We couldn't find our energy, and that's probably why we drew the game. Wolves were good, but I felt like it was an even game. But from time we took the lead twice, from the first goal, which I felt like was a gift to us from poor keeping by Sarr, and Wilson with a good improvised finish to put in the back of the net, and then to concede the way we did for the first goal. Great ball by Neto, who I highlighted in my match preview. Him, Cunha, and Hwang Hee-chan, all three of them caused us problems all game, or whilst they were on the pitch. So great ball from Neto, and I can't remember who got the goal, but the player just held off Trippier. I believe it was Lamina actually held off Trippier and put it in the back of the net. So from set pieces as well, we're usually quite good. So to concede like that was poor. But then we got some stroke of luck with the penalty, which I felt wasn't a penalty. But obviously it went to VAR. They took their time and they gave a penalty for the foul on Shaw. And Callum Wilson 2-1, put it in the back of the net. Luckily, obviously, Sarr got his hands to it, but he tipped it back in the net. So 2-1 up, you'd think, okay, cool, we could kick on now. We could find the energy again, but we're just tired, and that's all it is, to be fair to you. And you can see in midfield, we were overrun in there. Bruno looks leggy. Everyone looked leggy. Trippier looks a yard late to tackles. Got himself booked and all the other stuff. Gordon looked tired. Everyone just looked tired, and it just this is the physical demands of playing in Champions League football. We finished top 4 last season, and we knew it was going to be difficult. And I said in my match review that this is the period now that the squad depth is going to get really, really tested. And yesterday it got tested. And I want to question why we paid 35 million for Livramento if we're not going to play him. Give people a rest. I understand that every game is important. Every game in the Premier League is important, but you also want to rest your guys because there's still quality on the bench to come on and give guys minutes. You've paid money for him, so play him. Not saying you should bench Trippier, maybe play him left back. Or even bench Trippier. And even bench Dan Burn and put Lewis Hall in. Obviously, I understand Lewis Hall is still quite young, but we're paying money for these guys. This is the times where we need them. This is the times where we need to rotate the squad. And we didn't do it yesterday. And you can see that we just couldn't find that energy. And it's going to get harder. It's literally going to get harder because next up we've got Man United in the Cup. And in that game, I don't want to see Trippier. I don't want to see Shaw. I don't want to see Dan Burn. I don't want to see Bruno. I don't want to see Joe Linton. I don't want to see Longstaff. I don't want to see Gordon. And I definitely don't want to see Callum Wilson. Those guys, I don't want to see them play against Man United in the League Cup. I don't want to see any of them play because we're tired, man. Whether or not we have the depth to cover these positions, that's in itself another argument. But you should, in these sort of games against Wolves, this is the games where guys like Livramento, who's good enough to come in and still put in a performance, give him the minutes, trust them because you've bought them, and they come into the side in the League Cup fresh and ready to go, match fit. But yeah, after that we got Arsenal as well in the league. So 2-2 draw against Wolves for me is disappointing because of obviously our fixtures ahead, and it was a chance for us to, maybe pick up some energy. I feel like a draw keeps the mood low. Where a win would have changed maybe a few things mentally, but a draw keeps the mood low, and it's a missed opportunity in my eyes. Having taken the league twice, but like I said, I'll put this down to fatigue from the squad. So we just have to find that energy again, recover, and it needs to rotate the team now. The guys I mentioned, I don't want to see them against Man United, because I feel like when you're playing in European football, especially Champions League football, you have to sacrifice one competition. You have to sacrifice one, and I know everyone wants to win something, and people say there's more of a chance winning the League Cup than there is Champions League. That's true, but what puts you more on the map? What puts you more on the map? What gives you more revenue? Going later on in the Champions League or going later on in the League Cup? For me, I want to prioritise getting out of this group of death and maintaining our league form. Carabao Cup, it's nice. We had a run last season. Maybe this season is probably one extra competition too much. So I'd like to see you guys rested, because we are tired. I keep saying it, but we're tired. And that's why we drew the game, and it's going to get harder. So I hope the boys recover well. And, we learn from this game against Wolves that, these teams are playing once a week. We're playing twice a week. So, we're Newcastle now. We're a side playing in the Champions League. So we have to find our energy, find our levels every single game. But there were some positives of the game. Obviously, scoring 2 goals. I felt like Callum Wilson looked sharp. Him getting the 2 goals was good for him. 7 goals now in the league. Him now being an outright third highest goal scorer, that's a positive. And obviously Willock coming on and getting more minutes in his legs, that's a positive. There are positives to take, but for me, all in all, 2 points dropped. But however, we maintain our unbeaten record. So lots of positives to take, lessons to take. But I want to see our squad rotated now a bit more, because we can't go on in this busy period with these boys like this, because we're going to drop points. We might even lose games if we carry on the way we're going. So, rotation is needed. So, 2-2 draw away at Wolves. Not the best result, but we continue, we move, and we look ahead to Man United in the League Cup. Thank you for watching. Please make sure to comment your thoughts on the game, to like the video, and also to subscribe. It's your boy Big Ugs. I'll see you in the next video. I'm out.